What do
Now
you
that
think?
you know you're not going to have Braxton this year, how does your backcourt rotation look, and are you getting the scoring you need from there without his shooting?
Well, we're going to miss that extra guard. Certainly, when you think about the way we play, and certainly how we play, when you talk about pressing and trying to get out in transition, we'll miss him. But some other guys have to step up. When you look at LeVar as a freshman, then certainly he's going to play a lot more minutes than I ever expected him to play. And then some of the veteran guys like Markel, so where they would have had the opportunity to maybe play 28 to 30 minutes, they may play 32 to 35 minutes a game.
Did you get any type of rationale or explanation from the NCAA on the Beverly decision, or they just say denied?
Well, it's mostly denied, and it's a tough thing. When you talk about Braxton Beverly's situation, it's really I'm very disappointed for the kid. I don't know if you guys have had an opportunity to spend a lot of time with him, but what an amazing kid. But I think the young man has made an unbelievable sacrifice. Anytime you're able to go to a military school for 2 years, he went for his senior year and then obviously came back as a postgraduate. So he would be prepared to step into any program and play right away, and then both on and off the floor, and then academically. And it's a tough deal for him because I've said this all along. I don't consider Braxton Beverly as a transfer. I consider Devin Daniels and C.J. Bryce as transfers. Both of those guys competed for another university last year. They both were full-time students, and certainly I think Braxton's getting held up on a technicality, because he got athletic-related aid. My suggestion has always been if that's the case and that's the only reason that he's been held up, give him the opportunity to be able to pay that back. Because certainly, in our situation, we lost a young man who, when I took the job, decided that he wanted to go elsewhere, and we released him. We also got LeVar Batts because of that same situation. But if he didn't start summer school, or Ohio State did not pay for him to start summer school, then certainly he would be eligible anywhere in the country. And to me, that just doesn't sound right.
Did you work with the Ohio State people on this? Were they receptive to you guys getting him immediately? Did they put up any roadblocks?
No, not at all. Anytime you file a waiver for any kid, for any situation, especially a kid who went to another program, you always have to get a yes or a no or permission from the other program. And Ohio State was fine. They agreed on it. They agreed with our waiver, and they were okay with it. Even to the point where Thad Matta, who is obviously was going to be the coach for him, wrote a letter in support of Braxton, even saying that the reason why the kid came early is because his staff made him come early because they got a vote of confidence that they were going to return.
How's Braxton handled the situation emotionally?
It's tough. I mean, he's really struggling because at the end of the day, Braxton, as I said in my release, in my quote, he trusted in a lot of adults. So, for a young man who has done nothing wrong, you got to understand this is a kid that left Hargrave Military Academy with about a 3.6 GPA. And the only reason that he could go to Ohio State early was because of the fact that he was already a graduate. He had done everything he's supposed to. So for him, he's got a lot of trust issues right now. I think he's a little bit depressed about it because of he wanted the opportunity to come in and play right away, and he deserves to play.
What have you told him about what his role will have to be this year now that he can't play in games?
Well, I haven't, something, a little piece of me is still, even though we've filed a waiver and an appeal, a little piece of me is still holding hope out that, certainly, somebody sees that this kid deserves to play. So I really haven't talked to him as far as, what your role is, because I don't want to go down the road with the young man. He just found out a couple of days, he's thinking that he's got a great opportunity to be able to play this year, and then certainly this happens.